Hola amigos, welcome back. My name is Teo and today in this video we will do some TBR searching and preparation and in the end having a TBR for 2025. Most exactly I want 25 books for 2025 and I did this 2 years ago and I kinda regretted it because I put there some books that were on my shelves for a long time and haven't been read until then, and then I put all that books in a corner and I felt like those books are like punished or just don't touch them, so I didn't for most of the year. So it wasn't a successful experience. So last year I didn't repeat it. I said I want to do any TBR for 2025 but this year is different and I have an idea that maybe will make this process a bit more interesting, and I will find another shelf to put those books, maybe here in order or here, in order for you to see it in every video and for me to see it more in the middle, like these are the books important, these books are important for you. And also I won't put pressure on myself to finish all the 25, but I'm thinking to say, look, if you need some inspiration, if you don't know what to pick, you can look at this shelf. Maybe you'll find something nice. If at the end of this year I will have read 10-15 books from this shelf, I will declare myself very happy because I have a lot of unread books in these bookshelves and I'm adding new ones and I'm feeling sorry, and one of my goals were to try to read more from here, from what I already have. Let me grab my bloody journal because I forget, because I counted each book to see exactly how many I haven't read it. So wait. Okay, so I have 106 books unread in here, 106, and in this vase, because it's a flower vase but I use it for something different, I have 66 books. I written them down on each of them, just 66 because the rest of them until 106 are sequels, basically in series. So in here I put just the first book in the series, not the whole series, because if I pick one and it's book number 2, it doesn't help me because I need to start with book number 1, of course. So my idea was to try to get one of these one by one until I found 25 books, and it won't be, I mean, it can be old books, it can be new books, it can be books that I didn't reach for a long time. So I'm a bit excited. I mean, I think it's fun. I think it's a bit less heavy and less, oh, we need to read these books. I think it's a bit more fun to do it like this and just to pick something random, and if we'll go on that shelf and if I'll read it eventually, I'll be very happy. If not, well, I can ask myself at the end of the year if I really want this book to stay in my bookshelves for another year, or maybe I should give it away because clearly I'm not attracted to it. So I've read all the titles in Romanian and I have very ugly writing, especially through the final books, because I didn't have patience to write 66 titles, but you'll have to trust me. And if the book is translated, which most of them are, I will put a picture somewhere here to see the cover for the English version. So I think we can start, right? I don't know if it's not very large and I don't know how to get to the end. Maybe I just need to put it down, or let me find something else. I think we can use this one. It's a fruit bowl, but it's larger. Oh, yeah. Yes, so now it's easier. Okay, let's start with the first pick. Oh, you can see. Okay. Okay, Eleanor Oliphant, It's Feeling Good, or It's Fine, I think it's in English, called. And the book is this one. This is how it looks. Eleanor Oliphant, It's Feeling Great, or something like this, it's in English, by Gail Honeyman. It's very short. I really thought of this one because I wanted to read it, and I have already heard nice, good things about this book, so I'm happy that I started it with something that I want to read this year, so that's good. So we have one, two. Okay, by Joel Dicker, so it's a thriller. In Romanian it's Cazul Alaska Sanders. I don't know how it will be. This is how it looks. So we have a thriller, we have this Alaska Sanders, which is dead probably, and we have a detective or a policeman or something that wants to find the case. But what I found out, it says it's a sequel, so I think this one slipped away and it's a sequel, but it's a sequel in this policeman thriller series, which don't actually have a better understanding if they are in order. It can be read in any order because each book is a different case, so I think it can be read even if it's a sequel. And I'm excited because this author, Joel Dicker, I heard a lot of things about him, and I know he's really good in this area, and I've really missed a good thriller, something that will keep me, something that it's a page turner, something that will make me have a lot of questions and scenarios and to want to find the answer before the detective does. And yes, I didn't find it in a lot of time, so this is the second book. Let's find the book. I think this book wants me to read it. Oh, this one is a hard one. So it's a Romanian author, so I don't think it has this work translated in English. This is the book, Valoarea unei clipe by Victor Beda. It's like the value of one moment. I think it's something tragical, I think. And it's a very old book. It has illustrations, but it's a very old book. I have it from a little library and I put some books there. I took this one. I don't know. I never thought of reaching for it. We'll see. I'm not that happy about this book, but maybe now that I pick it random, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it will have an interesting story. Maybe I will learn something about this Romanian author that I didn't read before from. I don't know him. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not that into that book, and I'm really thinking if at the end of the year I didn't read it, now that it's on the TBR, maybe I'll just give it away to somebody. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have a surprise. I love doing this. Okay. Girl in the Train, I think it's called. The Girl in the Train from Paula Hawkins. You know it. This one. This one. It has also the movie, The Girl from the Train. How it's called? The Girl in the Train, The Girl from the Train. I don't know. But for sure, you know the book, you know the movie, you know something from it. I also saw the movie at some point, and I remember I liked it. I don't really remember what was the story, what happened. I have just some vague, confused images from the movie, but I made a poll sometimes last year, your favorite book and your worst book basically, and on the worst list was this one, and I said that I would read it in order to see how I'm feeling. I didn't manage to do this until now, and basically because I randomly pick it, it's like the universe saying, you see Theo, you promised to do something, you didn't do it, so this is it. I'll have to do a video for this book and see if really deserves the worst book title or not. So we have until now 2, maybe 3 thriller dramatic tragedy cases, so we'll see. It will be an interesting year. Okay. Oh. Okay, Liviu Rebreanu, another Romanian author, with a book that I really want to read sometime soon. It's called Cilandra. I don't think it's translated in English. It's a really short book, and this author, Liviu Rebreanu, it's a Romanian author that I really love. I read 2 of his works, and I will find if one of them is translated in English. I will for sure recommend it because it's really an amazing author. For me, I really love it, and I've read 2 books, very different one from each other, and I love them both, so maybe this one will be another happy case added to the list. So I really like this pick. Oops. Let's see, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, first book in English from the list. This is my edition from Penguin cloth bound, and it's a big book. If you're not new here, and if you are, hello, but if you're not new here, you know that Jane Austen, it's impossible not to like, really. And I said to myself that I will read 1 book of hers a year, and last year I didn't read any. Yes, last year I didn't read any of the books. So basically this one would have been my pick, yes, because it's the only one left besides Love and Friendship. This is the only one left, so I really needed to read this, especially because last year I didn't read. And Mansfield Park, we'll see. I really love Jane Austen, and I'm happy to be back in her world. Okay. What? Oh, okay, I know. This one, it's by Judy McNaught, and it's called Aproape de Cer, Close to the Sky. I'm for sure it's translated because it's an old love story. It feels like, you see from the cover, that it's an old love story, and I really think it will work. I mean, I'm not such a huge fan of love stories or on romance books, romance that are focusing just on some romance story, but I love romance in movies or in books, but not to be, I don't know, the whole part. But last year I read 2 books. Yes, I think I've read 2 books or 3 in the romance section, and I like it. So I think this is a good option. And I really thought of this also. I mean, I thought that I want to read it, and I think it will be nice. I think it will be something cozy. And really this time, this January was, I can't read. I started something, but I really can't read. My mind is not there. I'm not focusing on. But for exchange, I've watched a lot of Desperate Housewives because I've started this last year, and this year now I'm in season 8, so it's the season finale, and I am few episodes away to the big final, and I think then I will be free from this Fairview community story. And I love Desperate Housewives. It's just amazing, and it's cozy, and it's comforting. But after I finished this long series that took me a lot of time to finish, maybe I'll just focus on something very easy to read, very page turner-ish. I hope. I don't know much the story, but maybe it's exactly what I need. Okay, let's see. Simon by Narine Afgarian. This is a happy pig. Where is Simon? Simon. Narine Afgarian, for sure is translated. It's an amazing author. I've read another book of Narine Afgarian and I loved it, with magical realism, with like a fairy tale, but in Armenia and with some folklore of there, and yes, I loved it. It's a very cozy type of writing, I feel, but we'll see how Simon will be. But yes, this is a very nice pick. Honestly, I'm really excited about these books and I hope to stay like this in order to pick them and to read them throughout the year. Woohoo! Don Quixote de la Mancha by Miguel de Cervantes. Here I have the second volume because the first volume I already started. Well, I'm not that far, I'm just 60 page in or 40 page in, but I already started. So basically, this is my edition. It's a special edition here in Romania, but this is the second volume and it's huge. And yeah, pretty much like this, it's also the first volume that I already started and it's on my nightstand. So, but already I have one of the book started, which honestly is very happy. I'm very excited about this, and I'm not having an opinion right now about this big novel, but I'm curious and I'm very happy that this one is the one that I picked. So yes, let's see. So for sure at least one of them will be finished until the end of the year. Okay, The Children of Bahnhof Zoo by Christian F. This is the book, this is how it looks, Children of Bahnhof Zoo. I know some parts of it because Andrei read it, and I don't know if he like it or not, because you cannot say that it's enjoyable read. It's biographical. It's a sad story about these kids that are addicted, and I don't know how they found drugs, what they're doing, how their life is, and I think maybe in the end we have some happy and for one of them, at least for the one the story is about, by this Christine, but yeah, I'm not sure. This is, oh, and I see it has also a TV series on Amazon Prime, so yes, after I'll read this book I can also see the series if it's not too impactful. I'm not sure. I'm happy to have picked this one because I know from Andrei that he read it and I know some of the parts and I don't know I would like reading it, but maybe it's a good interesting point and a different perspective on things than on addiction, because it's one of them that read the book, so we'll see. Next one avem The Botanist Daughter. This one I bought it last year and it's in English. This is how it looks. It's absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. The Botanist's Daughter by Katie Nunn. The whole book is a delight. Discovery, desire, deception. These are the It's also very nice on the back and on the, yes, it's amazing. And I'm really happy because I was very excited about this book last year, and since I had other things to put and other things to read and book club speak and so on, I just put it aside, but I was sure this was the year I will read it. I already have a plan for it, so this one will be for sure read this year. And I don't know how many books I have already, but I know will be more until the end. It started with a letter, I think it's called in English. It's a romance book, 18 plus actually, by Vi Killand and Penelope Ward. Maybe you know these authors. I think they are pretty good with the romance books and adult books, I think, if it's 18 plus. I don't know, I didn't read these kind of stories until now. But I read another book also in romance, this one by Vi Killand last year, The Rivals, and I loved it. I thought it was very interesting. I also found some substance there and some complexity, so not just romance. So we'll see how this story it is. It's about Sadie and Sebastian, and we'll see if I love it or if not. But I think in the summer months these kind of books also, like is this one, which is love story, easy to read, easy to go through, I think it will work. So also another one that I wanted to read this year. I think I'm just picking what I want to read, so this is great. Widows, Linda LaPlante. Widows. This is the book that I have in Romanian, but it's Widows by Linda LaPlante, and it is a movie also done by this book, and I saw the movie, but this one is a gift that I received from somebody, and I said that I want to read it. I want to, because I don't remember everything about the book. I just remember that the widow, the principal, the main widow, let's say, was Viola Davis, and I love Viola Davis. I feel it's a great actress, so I watched the movie because of her, and I know I love the movie, but always the book is better than the movie. So we have another thriller. So this year is kind of like romance and thriller, some history fiction, and then romance and thriller. I'm happy with it. Okay, next one. This book I wanted to take today. After I finish this video, I need to go into town, and I have like 1 hour in the bus back and forward. So, and I want it because Don Quixote, it's very big. I can take it with me, and I wanted to take this one because it was also a gift. And it's short. You see, it's not very big, and I thought of it. I mean, it seems like interesting. You see the cover, it looks, you have a bookshelf there, we have a shadow, it's a man, and the title, it's like the man obsessed with books, so I think it's perfect. I don't know what it is, if it's like a thriller or if it's what kind of obsession it is. But it's about books, so what harm can it be or can it be done? So the author, it's called Alison Hoover Bartlett. This is how the book looks like. The writing seems okay, and this is the book that I wanted to take on me on the bus ride to start it, and now I found out that it's exactly what I picked. So The Man Obsessed with Books by Alison Hoover Bartlett. it's on my list and on my bag today. Again, another great book. Let's see. I need to count them at a time. The Lucifer Code. This book is in English? Yes, this book is in English. The Lucifer Code by Michael Cordy. This is how it looks. It's also very old, but I was interested in it. And after the title, I feel like it should be something like Dan Brown writes, and I've read all the books from Dan Brown, so if it's something like that, for sure I would like it. It says here, what happens to us when we die? Oblivion, or so believes Dr. Miles Fleming, a brilliant young neuroscientist who has developed a device capable of reading human brain waves. The Lucifer Code pits the fate of religion against the certainty of science in heart-stopping thriller which explores our deepest fears. What? I never read what it says on the back, and I wasn't expecting that. It sounds like something from Dan Brown. If it's well written, this could be a really good book. I am happy. If I can maintain this level of happiness about these books until the end of the year, I think we'll have a mostly empty shelf, empty TBR shelf, because I don't know if I'll read all of them, but maybe some of them. Agatele. This one also on my list. It's a young adult. There are two girls that discover some murder or things like that, and they try to solve it like the Agatha Christie, and this is the name, the Agathas, or I don't know how it calls in English, but I will put a picture of the English version. But also another thriller. I think it will be good. I think it will be a good year. Maybe it's a sign that I need to go back to this thriller passion that I had when I was in high school, because in high school and my first books were with this subject, were thrillers, were in the police world, and I loved it, with cases and questions and scenarios, and I love it. And I didn't read much of them lately, so maybe this year will be a difference. One more and then we'll count. Tatiana Țăbuleac, it's an author from Republica Moldova, from the Moldova Republic, I think it's called. I'm not sure if it's translated in English, but I think it should be, and if it is, I'll put a picture, but this is the version that I have. This is in Romanian. I don't know what it is about. I just know that everybody that read this book was in love with it, and it was everywhere at some point last year or 2 years ago, I think, when it was published in Romania. It was everywhere. So it was on my TBR, or on my to buy, basically to buy list for a long while, and I bought it, I think, in December last year. And for sure I wanted to read it, and now that I picked it, I'm really happy, because I know I will like it. So we have now two piles, one and another, of books. Let me number them. Okay, so I have 18. So we have more, but not so many more. Let's see. So until now it's 18. I also added the Don Quixote. Next one, Love and Friendship by Jane Austen. This is not fair. Can I change it? I'm just telling you that for sure I won't read two Jane Austen this year. I put them both because I wanted one to be, and because both of them were unread, but I really don't want to read both of them, because I don't have many stories written by Jane Austen. We don't have, and the rest of them I already read, and this year will be Mansfield Park, and it remained this one, Love and Friendship and Other Youthful Writings. And this one I wanted to leave it at the end and to just write some letter now and some youthful writing there and so on, meaning to expanded it through, I don't know, a full year or more years, I don't know, and then to reread those. And I'm not happy that both of them happen to be on this chart, on this part, and for sure the Mansfield Park will be the one that I will focus this year. I feel like I'm cheating if I put in this back and pick something else, but I won't read it because I don't want to have all the Jane Austen reads this year and next year what. So I don't know. I will leave it here because I pick it. I said it was random, so I leave it here. If I don't know, if I really want to reach to it and if it's big to me or something, I will see, but I think this one will be also here at the end of the year. So this was 19. Let's pick the 21. 20. Oops. Okay. 20. Another series. The first one in a series. It's I don't know how it's called. The Eras game, the Legacy game, I don't know. It's Young Adult by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I will put the picture. This is my edition. It looks good. I have already 4 books in this series, and I know there is at least one more, if not 2. And it's a gift. And I wanted it to read it for such a long time. And I just put it away because I have a lot of series started already. And I will do a video about it, and we'll see. You'll see how many series I have. And I didn't want to start another one and so on, but now that it's here, maybe after I finish one series from last year, and I have one that requires just one more book and the series finished. If I finish one series, then I can start another one, right? I mean, it should be like this, right? So this is the 20th, and I have just 5 more. 5 more, and already these 5, they're huge. There are a lot of books. I hope to be beautiful stories. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I have this new edition. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. From Cranford Collection. This is how it looks. It's simply stunning. It's stunning. This is Wuthering Heights. I didn't read it. It was on my TBR in mind. I mean, I did want to read it for a long time, and I know it's also a story. I know it's also a movie about it, but I'm most interested in the story and in Emily Bronte's writing and Wuthering Heights. I'm so happy. Also because I love this. I love this cover, this everything. It looks amazing. And now I have a reason, or more of a reason, to read it. Okay, 21. Let's see another more. My battery is going low, so let's see one more and then we'll change the battery. Okay, The Red Fury by Price Brown. This one, it's also a series. This one is my copy by Pierce Brown. Yes, it's a trilogy. This is the 4th part. Andrei read it. He also read it the 2nd part. He didn't get to the third, didn't buy it, so I don't know what to say about that. But I remember that he said he liked this first part, and I remember I had a lot of comments that said that I would like the Red Fury, so maybe I will. Now that it's on my TBR, at least I will have to try it. But it's again from a series, so finish one, started this one. I hope at least to do this. Okay, change the battery and come back. Okay, I'm back with the last 4 picks for the TBR of 2025. 4 more. Medea and His Children's by Lyudmila Ulitskaya. It's a Russian author. This is how it looks. This is my copy. I will put also the pictures with the story translated it. I don't know much about this story. It was at some point put it as an option for book club. It wasn't picked and it just remained there. I mean, I kind of forgot about it. I don't know what to expect, but I think it's not a happy story. Also, Medea has a name, so maybe it's also something mythological. I don't know. We'll see. But for sure, I'm interested in this. I forgot about it, but now that it's in here, it's a good option. It's really a good option. Okay. Ooh. Also a good one. The Scarlet Letter. I was thinking how it's translated in English. Yes, it's The Scarlet Letter. I have it in this edition, it's in Romanian. This is how it looks. And it's pretty short. I don't think it will be a problem. It's also small, it's also short, should be okay. We know about it for sure, you know. But I heard it's a pretty boring book. Now I don't know. I really hope it will be something that I will like, but I know most of the people said it is just a boring book about adultery and how the women are punished with this scarlet letter on their skin. I don't know anything else, but for me the subject doesn't seem boring, but maybe the execution was, I don't know, we'll see. How many I have? I think I have 2 more. Let's just pick another one and then I'll count them again. Okay. Yes, this one was on my mind list for this year for sure. I wanted to read it. I'm just sure. It's Carrie Soto is back. You know, it's by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Carrie Soto is back. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is one of them that I didn't read, and I already saw that she writes on and she will publish something else this year, and I want to keep up. I want to keep up with her. This is how it looks in the Romanian edition. In Romania it's Carrie Soto, Scorpia se întoarce. In English it's Carrie Soto is back. But I know I will love it. I know I will love it. It's about a tennis woman and another kind of ambition and power of will and wanting to do something and working hard to achieve it and female empowerment and so on. And I know I will love it because, first of all, it's Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I love. And I am pretty sure that I trust every book of hers, and I'm so happy that this is on the list because this I wanted to read, and now I think it will be a very happy reading year. Let's count them again just to make sure. 24. One more. Just one more. Just one more. Okay, this is it. The last one. Wonderland by Jennifer Cody Epstein. Another book that I wanted to read this year, and now I'm just very happy because now I'm thinking that I really can do this. I really can do most of this TBR. I don't know where the book it is. I need to get used to this new layout because I don't know where it is. Oh, okay. This is it. Funny story, this was also my pick for 2023 TBR, and it wasn't read in that year and neither last year. This year I already had an idea of this book, so for sure it will be read. It looks very nice. I know it's a war story, it's historical fiction. We have Jennifer Cody Epstein, Wonderland, author of The Painter from Shanghai. It says, wonderful, both heartbreaking and hopeful, the story of a daughter searching for the truth about her mother's secret past, tangled up in old secrets and terrible lies, kept me up late, turning pages. And this is the last one. Oh, I'm so happy. This is really... I've noticed when editing the last videos that I use I'm so happy, or the happy word. A lot of times I need to find another word. I need to describe my happiness in more words than just happy, but I'm very excited about this TBR, and I think if I have picked myself, I would have gone for the books that they are standing here on these shelves from a lot of time and I didn't read and I felt guilty about it, but in this way, a way that I love, I think I just picked exactly what I want to read this year. I already thought of some of the books, and now that I have picked them and I can put them on a shelf, I will put them here. I will make this space to be in the center. I hope it will fit all of them because they're pretty big, most of them, but yeah. And one of them is already started, and the other way I will take it on the bus in a few minutes. I need to go. So yes, this is a very exciting video for me. I just want to say that your comments to the previous videos were very uplifting and very encouraging, and I was very touched to read those. And oh look, again, I'm happy. The same word that I need to find something else, but this is how I feel. I'm happy with this, and I know it will be a good year, a good reading year. A lot of stories in here just speak to me just by what I know about them, just by the covers, just by the idea they hold. So I hope to get into each of them, or most of them, because like I said, no pressure on this. I don't need to finish all of them. Like I said, if I finish 10, 15, I will be very happy again and very content with the result. It will be a decent result. It will be a long list of stories that I want to read about, that I want to talk about with you. We have classics, we have historical fiction, we have thriller, we have romance, and we have also some contemporary, and I just love this mix. And this mix, I think it was a good job, and this idea was very good. So thank you so much. I hope you like it. I hope you like this video and this idea, and let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about this. If you created for yourself a TBR for 2025, or you just have a mood vibe way to pick up the books. I also want to do this, but I can do this also from the shelf with the TBR books, so I can also be a mood reader in that shelf, so I can do that because we have a lot of books from a lot of genres and so on. But yeah, do you have something in mind? You want something to read this year, don't know when, but you need to read something this year, you have put your mind up to it in some way, so let me know in the comments. And until the next Tuesday, happy readings! Bye bye!